up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is Love and Hip Hop Miami review, season 3, episode 1, the premiere, y'all. There's no way was the title of this motherfucker. Now it begins in such a way that broke my heart because I was sitting there and I was so excited. I sat down to watch this shit and all of a sudden I hear this solemn music come on. I feel the dark cloud hit my spirit and I said, what is this? Love and hip hop does not start like this. Then I hear the music come on and we look at it and we hear the pastor or the priest and he's talking. And apparently this is Trina's mama's funeral because she passed away of cancer. And I said, this is not how I wanted to start. My heart almost cried because you see Trina having a hard time really going through this because this is her mom. Ain't no way, no matter how you feel, whatever you went through, you want to sit there and watch and know in this world that the parent or one parent that you can go to for help, the person who raised you, took care of you, that nurtures you, is gone. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking, please, as sympathetic and as empathetic and whatever emotion I want Trina to feel, I feel bad for her that she go through this. Let this emotion not be the whole show, because I just feel like I would be so sad the whole show watching this premiere if it's just gonna be this gloomy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just touching that they did show something realistic. And this reality show that we know are cut and paste, and that this is what they show kind of touched me, but it was hard to watch personally for me. So we go on to the next scene. You got Amara at her dream house with her mama and her new man, Shay's brother, MJ, then moved into the house that she done bought for her and her mama to sit there and be a squatter in her home and mooch off of some of the stuff that she's doing while he's there supporting her and the future kids he wants to have. He comes out there as fine as he is, but he does look like Shay. They have the same shape of face. It remind me of Arthur and DW. They do have the same shape, you know. They say Shay look like DW. MJ looks like Arthur. It works out. So he comes out. He's handsome. He has the, the tattoos and everything. Comes out half naked. Amara Negra's mama, of course, ain't feeling that. Amara Negra lets us know that she has a showcase premiere coming up because she has a single. My bad. Coming out, excuse me, and that this is supposed to be her hit. Julian and her work with her. I got some tea on Julian that we're going to talk about as this goes on, but let's just focus on this right now. Julian helped her pick this single. She feels like this is the one that's going to get her known, get her on the charts, and so they're planning it, and she wants him to be there, and he said he's going to be there to support. The next thing, we got Trick Daddy and his new girl, rapper Nicki Natural. First of all, I thought that was his daughter when she kept walking down. She was young. She got this, what looked like she got braces on. She's a nice, petite type, body type, and Trick tried to deceive us with this freaking hoax, this stuff, this freaking storyline that he chose, trying to tell us this little girl here is his girl. I said, no, the devil is a lie. You ain't dating her, and she ain't dating you. I was waiting for her to come down and give him a kiss on the lips, and it looked like she was avoiding his damn lips. I said, no, this is staying real. Then he makes a joke talking about how everything, because he made her food. She tried the food and she said, this is bomb. He said, everything I put in your mouth is bomb. And this heifer said that she is celibate. I said, no, ma'am. She just don't want to sit on what you got. She ain't celibate. Stop it. Because it reminded me of, y'all remember when Flavor of Love came out, right? A little flashback real quick. And the first reality TV show that got us all hyped into this whole reality scene, Flavor of Love was one of them. Yes. Paid tribute to the original. He comes in, he got Boots, the same one that Shay was on. And Boots was wearing this blue dress, and it was I think the final dinner. Flav was screwing him and just throwing him away. And he said, Boots, when do I get to knock the boots with you? And Boots said, when I'm married, because I'm celibate, because she know damn well she didn't want to fuck that man. So here we are with this same situation with this girl, Nicki Natural, who looks very naturally beautiful, and she's with Trick Daddy, who's at least 10, 15 years older than her, and she ain't trying to kiss him, she ain't trying to do him, and she's using the excuse that she is celibate, knowing that she's a rapper and she knows that he can get her where she needs to go. So she's playing that situation and he's cooking and everything and shit. I wanted that food to look bomb as hell. Then we got the next thing they talk about is divorce with Joy. She brings it up, and Trick Daddy ain't never going to divorce Joy. That is his soul mate. He's not going to let her go. He's going to frustrate her so much that she's not going to want that divorce. She's going to pack her bags and go home and just be in prison in his house and in his heart, because he's not going to give her a divorce. And every excuse he can come up with, oh, I got to pay the lawyer. Oh, the sun didn't come up today. Oh, she didn't smile today. Oh, I just didn't feel good. He's not going to sign that damn paper. He's going to love that girl. And Joy is beautiful. He's going to love her to the day he dies. That is his person. Then we get to the next scene. They got the grand opening because Trick Daddy with his cooking self, he has a restaurant. He went into a grand opening. Of course, people that are there, we got Alvin, who was once Trina's assistant, who said that he'll see her at the top, is now going over here and setting up Trick Daddy's restaurant. I don't know what top you were looking at. Maybe your idea of being at the top is a little bit different than what I perceive for you. Maybe this is it. But here, he's here opening up a restaurant as a sidekick. Open up a restaurant with Trick, and that's his way of showing Trina that he went out there, he did it on his own. Then we got MJ, Shay's brother there. We got Bobby Lights, who's apparently in everybody's business, is now in this restaurant. We got Amara and Shay on better terms. They're now besties. Apparently everybody here is Shay's sister. Now that Amara is dating her brother, Shay's brother MJ, Amara is now Shay's sister. And I already said that Amara is Shay's sister because Shay has a vindictive type personality. She has a vengeful spirit. And when she don't like somebody, she wants to make sure that person feels the brunt of her not liking her. She's like the bully in this high school. If I don't like you, everybody else in the group can't like you either. And so now that she's not feeling with Jojo because Jojo did screw Pleasure and was with Pleasure and Pleasure was her ex, she wants everybody not to like Jojo as well. That includes Amara. And she even goes so far as to kind of throw the "you're dating my brother" situation as kind of like a bone. Like, you should be on my side because you're now with my brother, so we should be cool. You're my sister. Bullshit. But that's how Shay is, and that's what's going on. Bobby brings up the situation between Jojo and Amara and says, is there a way that Amara can forgive Jojo because he can tell that Amara still loves Jojo? And Shay said, yeah, she does love Jojo. And Amara says that she's thinking about all the stuff that Jojo did and she doesn't know if they can work it out, but she was open to it at the time they had this conversation. Here comes Joy. Joy shows up at the restaurant to support her boo that she knows she's going to end up running back to because she ain't going to divorce her ass. It's going to be the next storyline in season 4, 5, 6 as it keeps going. She ain't going to divorce him. He ain't going to divorce her. So she shows up at the restaurant. Shay and her now on better terms, and they both say hello, but it was a fake ass hello. And then Bobby's messy ass then says, do you know that Trick has his new girlfriend here? She's right there. Joy is looking at the situation giggling because we all know it ain't true. It is a publicity stunt. It's fake as a motherfucker. It's a storyline. The best, funniest storyline you could put on this motherfucking show, because I don't believe that this girl is with Trick. That it's not. I'm not buying that bullshit. But Joy knows the truth. She knows what the business is, so she ain't worried. So she says that she's happy for him, and she said that she's just working on the divorce situation. Bobby then says, when the girl comes walking around, because Trick says that he wants Nicki Natural to go and mingle with people. Bobby's messy ass involves himself again and says, hey, why don't you meet Trick's wife, Joy? And then Shay goes, aren't you worried that you're dating a man who's still married? She says, well, we haven't done anything yet. We're celibate. Girl, even if you're faking your marriage, why does she feel the need to tell people that she hasn't had sex with Trick? Probably because she'll be embarrassed if they thought that she was fucking that man. I'm telling the truth. Let's just be real. She would be embarrassed if people say that she's having sex with this man, that people know that they're in together. So she wants to let us know that she's celibate and put it out there. But you're putting out there to people who you're technically not supposed to be telling stuff like that to, because they're supposed to be the enemy bitch, but you talking too much. But you got Alvin in the corner saying Trick will always love Joy. He's been dating girls that are basically Joy's stunt doubles. Like this girl is supposed to be Joy's stunt double, and Trick is just finding different replacements for her. And Trick says that even though he's not in love with Joy, he just don't want to be divorced to her. Man, you were in love with her. You're never going to stop being in love with her. Stop lying. But the girl is clearly embarrassed because now they're making a fool of her. In this restaurant, everybody's just giggling. And Joy's doing the most and laughing because she's just, I don't know, I think she's a little bit bothered too by the situation. Anyway, we'll move on. The next we got Jojo joins the show, and she lets us know that she's not partnering with Tommy Hilfiger to do a clothing line. Bobby's messy ass is supposed to go there and support her, but he didn't brings up the Amara situation because this storyline for Bobby this season, he's going to be in everybody's mess but his own. He's going to be in everybody's business. And so he brings this up to Jojo. Jojo says that she's willing to see if they can work things out because she misses Amara, and Bobby says Amara misses Jojo. And Bobby and her also makes it clear that Shay does not want Jojo and Amara to fix things because Shay has a personal bone to pick with Jojo. And if she can keep the whole world away from her and alienate her own fucking island, she will go ahead and do it to the max. Then we got Trina at the studio. She's still grieving her mom's death. Joy comes in to comfort her. And Trina says that she will never be okay, not in this day, not tomorrow, not ever, because she done lost her mama, and that's something she'll grieve to the day she dies. But then they bring up the whole Julian situation. Now, I gotta do more research on this situation and what really happened, because according to the story, Julian was given $300,000 to go and help bring Trina's album to life, and he went and spent it on his own company and didn't even give it to her. And they're saying that he stole the money because she's getting all the cease and desist letters from people saying that they take down her music, they don't want to work with her because they feel like she didn't pay them when she was supposed to pay them, but because Julian apparently stole the money. I don't know how legit this is, but I'm sure we'll find out. The season keeps going. Then we're at Amara's release party. You got Trina, Trick, Bobby, and allegedly Jojo is supposed to be coming. Bobby goes and tells Shay that Jojo was invited, and of course, be messy, Shay decides to throw a whole fit like a freaking child throwing a tantrum, talking about this is betrayal. This is betrayal. How could you invite somebody that's not my friend, sister? Bitch, bye. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean I gotta don't like that person. Like, why do you want to do that? I don't like people like that. She said there's loyalty. Loyalty does not mean that you go and I gotta throw away somebody that I've been friends with for a long time, even before you, because we had a disagreement. If there's a way to mend things and keep the peace, don't anybody want to walk around the whole day like being mad at somebody or holding grudges like your freaking miserable ass. This is why you keep losing the men in your life, because you start trying to dominate and control people and what they do. Don't ever want to be with somebody like that and that kind of spirit, girl. Bye. But Shay decides to make this an issue at her showcase, and that's just selfish decision on her part. That's what she ends up doing. Joy is over there teasing Trick, saying that she misses her, and of course he misses her. She know that. Then you got Amara's man, MJ, trying to calm Shay down, and Shay has the nerve to tell him that she don't want him to be in the middle of it because then he's gonna have to choose between his girl and his sister, and of course he's gonna have to choose his sister. Bitch, bye. I don't like Shay. Let's be real. The way that she handled herself from the scrappy situation and the Erica situation up till now, she just keeps inserting herself in situation and causing problems for herself. It's like she don't have a man, so she had to be in people's business and do it in such a horrible way. Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you go so far as to be that kind of a bully? Like, come on now. But then we got Julian showing up, and of course Bobby decides to tell Amara about Julian's situation with Trina. Why is Bobby being the bone carrier and telling everybody all the little messy ass business and then hiding his hands talking about, no, don't cry. No, I'll fix it. No, don't fight. Bobby needs to stop. He needs to stop. He's still messy. He was messy last season in people's business, yelling, screaming, doing the absolute most, and now he wants attention because he's doing that shit again. He wants to be in people's business and on the camera. But Jojo comes walking in after Amara, and Amara finds out about Julian's situation, says she wants to enjoy her party. Jojo comes walking in, but Amara lets us know that Jojo only showed up to apologize now that the cameras are running. That the season has been off for a while. They have been filming. They've been a while. She could have jumped in on her DM. She's been doing interviews, posting shit. She could have at least jumped in and apologized if she really want to mend things. She's not going to wait till the cameras are running to come and start, acting like, what? The way she talks, her voice always sounds like she got something on her throat. Like I don't know how to explain it. Am I wrong? There's always something in that girl's throat whenever she's talking. It makes me want, like she's crying or she got a tissue stuck up her or something. I don't know what's going on, but she sounds weird whenever she speaks. It almost sounds like she's about to cry. I can't tell. But she tries to apologize to Amara. Amara, I feel like, is a little bit threatened by Shay. And maybe not wanting to lose her man, MJ. I feel like she allows Shay to bully her a little bit. Because she goes, I wanted to fix it. But then I thought about all the things that you've done. And now I'm not going to fix it anymore. Why invite the girls to your showcase, to your release party then if that's what you're going to do? That's just stupid. But Jojo ends up walking out. And you can tell she's visibly hurt. I can tell she's visibly hurt. Despite what I think about that girl, she was visibly hurt. And she ends up walking out. And I guess that was her, to Amara, she was being fake. So apologize to her on camera. Possibly so. But she wasn't feeling it. So she left. Amara does her single, and I was feeling that single. It was a beautiful song. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I liked the way that she bent her booty. And Amara has a good shape, but she has a nice shape and she has a nice ass. So her performance was well appreciated. I enjoyed watching, and I think that this might be it for her. Hopefully people listen to it and have the same feeling I had when I saw it. Then we got Julian's situation coming up and Trina being in the room, and I guess they're going to address Julian because apparently he's a $300,000 thief. So that is how the episode kind of mellows out and ended, because they're going to now address this. It was basically an introduction of what's going to happen. Jocelyn hasn't showed her face yet. They did show the preview of what's going to happen as the season goes on, and she is going to be here, and she's going to have an issue with one of the other girls as usual. I don't know what she's doing nowadays though. Hopefully they tell us what she's doing. I know that she said she left and came back to Miami because she needed a different space. We all know that Stevie got custody of Bonnie Bella. I don't know if she still has custody of her, but he did at some point. So we're trying to figure out what her storyline is going to be as far as, outside of the Puerto Rican princess, because Stevie's not here for her to hold that facade up. What's she going to do this time? Because she got a new man and he's not bad looking. Maybe his beefcake is as good as Stevie's, y'all. We'll see. All right, y'all. You guys have a good evening. That is my last review for probably now a day or two. I need a break. I need time. I have work. I have school. And I hope you guys enjoy the review. That's what happened this episode. It wasn't much, but it was a good starter. All right. You guys have a good evening. Bye.